Hello, come on in, come on in. It's time for Ridiculous Faith. I know I've been MIA for a couple of days. Lots have been going on. But God is faithful. Y'all come on in, share the video. Let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. I am back in Bahamas. I'll explain that to you in a minute. But y'all come on in. It is very warm here. And I'm not even trying to tease y'all, but it's like, ooh, it's like what? 80 degrees here. Ooh, it's raining today, but it is still very, very warm. And so I am in the Bahamas. God is so faithful. I'm excited about all that's going on, but you gotta get right or you're gonna get left. I'm telling you. So I want y'all to come on in. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Pastor Linda. Y'all come on in, share the video. I'm gonna provoke you this morning. I'm gonna provoke you this morning. Um, but you're gonna have to get started or you're going to have to play catch up. That's the word. You're going to either get started or you're going to have to play catch up. And so I want you to come on in. I'll tell you where I am. I am in the Bahamas. I left on Monday to go to a funeral for an elder of our church, and then I came back. Some of you are like, how are you back in the Bahamas? Because we weren't planning to come home. This is a lesson in all of this. We weren't planning to come home to January 22nd, right? This is time for me to center myself. It's time for me to get ready and prepare and just to be locked and loaded. People pay a whole lot of money. They're coming from near and far to come to this class. And so I have to be ready. And so then in the middle of it, an unexpected death, somebody who's very close, somebody that God did this for me. And so I had to be there for the family. It was an emotional toll on my family and our church family. And yet, I still have to produce. I still have to perform. So my husband made a decision. We weren't supposed to come back until January 22nd from the Bahamas. That we're going to go to this funeral and we're going to come back. We're going to come back. And that's the blessing of having a home in the Bahamas. I didn't have to make sure no reservations were available. Good morning, Bob. I didn't have to, all we had to do was just come back. We took a little overnight bag to come to the funeral and we came back. And that's the life that God wants you to live. Like, I can't put purpose on pause because some unexpected things happen. I still have to deal with it. I still have to do it. Amen. I know that's right. Keanu said about the fire of God. That's when you can do that. I didn't have to ask for additional time off and all of that kind of stuff. I made a decision and then I moved with it. I need y'all to share it real quick because I won't be long. And so we flew back. I had to get up 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm teaching already. I had to get up 6 a.m. in the morning. No, I didn't. We had to be at the airport. We left at 5:15 a.m. to get at the airport at 6 a.m. to catch a flight. It was no straight through. I had to go to Charlotte. All of that. Flight got in at 1:30, but we were in border control for an hour. It was packed here. Didn't get out to 3:30. Came home, was exhausted, took a nap, got up, cooked, and still had meetings after meetings after meetings last night. Why? Because purpose can't go on pause. And even though I was tired, I just got in today. I could have told it was a very high profile client that I had an appointment with. I had to catch this, I had to meet with you, another day. And no, and then I would have messed up because I got another contract last night. You know what I mean? Like, what are you putting off today? Tomorrow, what you can do today. Like, I took a nap and I'm rested. I gotta get up. I gotta do something. And so if you don't understand that it's already just January 15th, it's already January 15th. If you said you're gonna do a lot of stuff by now that you haven't done, if you don't get started, you're going to play catch up. Last night, even after meeting with my client and having to go back with my son, trying to get something to figure out, I was like, you know what? I said I was going to do, now listen to me. I said I was going to do my orientation. I start my PhD program in 5 days. 5 days I start my PhD program. Let's do it. But they had a video class. They had a class that you can take to kind of familiarize yourself with the new system and all of that. I'm new to the school. I don't know Canvas. I don't know how to do this stuff. So I went through that. I put my headphones on and I took that class and completed. You know why? Because I understand that if I don't get started now, I'm going to play catch up. It's already half of January, and you still haven't gotten done what you said you were going to do. And if you don't do it, February is going to go the same way because there's some twists and turns and unexpected things that await you in February and in March and in April and in May and so on and so forth. And it's December again, and another year will be down the drain when you've not become. That's the bottom line. Okay, so what do we have to do? I had a meeting with my school in Kenya, and let's celebrate. I had a breakthrough with my school in Kenya. We have banks that are sponsoring our conference in Kenya. We have people of influence that are, giving stuff away for us for our conference in Kenya. Like, God is moving, but what if I just was too tired to take the call? No, I have to get up. I don't drink coffee anymore, so I didn't even drink tea today, but I've been drinking tea and I have to get up, I have to shower, I have to get this done. So you have to decide. You have to decide. You have to decide. They were so excited to tell me of the breakthrough that happened in Kenya. What if I just didn't, come on, y'all, like this is amazing news. So what if I didn't enroll in school? I wouldn't have known that God could pay for it. Like He literally paid for it. And I believe my whole degree is paid for. My first semester is totally paid for. So the dates for Kenya is, they just told me, it's the 21st through the something. It's that weekend in March. 21st through the something. Anybody who wants to come with me, let's go. Just decide. Just decide. It's going to be an experience. God's favor is already on it. So if you make a decision to go, the money is going to be there for you to go. And I know some of you are like, well, I'm going to London. That's all 2 months after that, okay? You got April, May, and most of June to pay for it for London. God can afford your dreams. You can decide. If you want opportunity, God knows I have opportunity for you to go, but we are going to Kenya. I can't say no to it. I can't put it off. I started this school 2 years ago. I can't put it off anymore. They're waiting for me to be there. They're waiting for you to get there. So how do I have this mindset? I'm going to give you 10 ways really, really quickly to get started so you don't have to really catch up. And the scripture that came to my mind today was Philippians 3:14. I press for the mark for the prize of the high calling of God in Christ Jesus. I can't sit down. I can't sit down. I gotta decide. I have to decide that I'm going. I have to decide. And some of you are like, well, you're gonna be in school. Well, that means I gotta get my classwork done early. I paced myself even yesterday, even though this was just an orientation class, that even though I was tired in my body, I made sure I sat up so I wasn't falling asleep. And I made sure I put my headphones on and I zoned out because this is what it's gonna be like when it's a class. I literally started taking now listen, the orientation class is not graded. It's just to see if you know the system, but they gave you tests. But I made sure I got everyone right on the test, Lisa. Why? Because it's a mindset. If I just look at this as frivolous, now look at other things as frivolous, I have to decide everything that I touch on this computer is going to be straight A's. Everything that I'm going to do, I have to condition my mind to get it right. I have to condition my mind to wake up. I have to condition my mind. I'm telling y'all, I'm moving. I'm moving. Yeah, I'm in class right now. All right, listen. Number one is I gotta decide. Momentum begins with a decision. Clarity comes after commitment, not before. When you decide, heaven responds. Indecision keeps you in delay mode. So you're gonna have to decide. So let me tell you what I did this past week. I wrote out my action plans for my business. I wrote out my action plans for my ministry. I wrote out my action plans for personal. So it's like the dermatologist on there. Like I'm literally telling you stuff that's really on there. I mean, I had to make I was up 7 o'clock this morning making an eye doctor for me because I kept putting it off. Dr. Tata's office, she just keeps sending me stuff. It's that time again. What's been that time actually for the last 6 months. And I kept putting it off. Like seeing is not important. You know what I mean? Like I really, I had to make a decision. Okay, I'm not gonna have stuff carried over on my to-do list. I'd rather have a full day today getting all the calls that I need to make to the doctor and stuff out of the way so it doesn't transfer over to another week. Get the appointment started. Like seriously, I just wrote every appointment that I needed down. I put the numbers right in the same note so I could just go down the list. I made a decision today. My health is important. I made a decision that I can't put everything else. I called my son today, Matthew, and I told him, I said, you're doing a lot of things for ministry and all of that kind of stuff, but we have to make sure that your health is we don't want to wait till a situation occurs. You have to make sure my teeth, my everything that I'm doing, I'm working on everything about me. This girl is transforming. I lost another 8 pounds. I'm transforming right before your eyes. I am not, listen, I'm not making excuses anymore. This cholesterol got to get down. All of that stuff that I'm doing. I'm going to reverse the aging process right before your eyes. Period. I was picking out new glasses. Since I'm going to the doctor, I'm not as wearing new glasses. I was picking out new glasses. I'm going to have a whole new vibe, a whole new look. She about to be a doctor. I made a decision, y'all. I made a decision. So number one is decide. Number two is discipline. Okay, let me also say something about decision. Be smarter about your decisions. So I have a few coaching clients. I have about 5 of them where I have like multiple sessions. Well, I put to myself, to some of my coaching clients, why not do one knockout, drag out session? You know what I mean? Like, I'll spend the day with you. I'll spend a couple of hours with you. Let's get it done. Your schedule and my schedule doesn't often align, so let's not just put it off. Let's just work hard. That's being smart. I have to be smarter about my time. I have to be smarter about, just having things over my head. I don't function well with a bunch of things over my head. I just made a decision. Momentum begins with the decision. Number two is discipline. Motivation gets you excited, but discipline keeps you moving. Let me say it again. Motivation gets you excited, but discipline keeps you moving. Do the small things consistently, even when you don't feel inspired. Discipline is proof you're serious about your future. I could have had a good excuse of why I didn't. The orientation is not great. I don't have to do the orientation, but I did it. I had to have the discipline to do it when I didn't feel like it. Because there are going to be times on this journey, you don't think with all this work that I'm doing, all this stuff that I'm putting out, by the time we go to Kenya, a 14-hour flight, right, that I won't feel like sleep. I probably will sleep some, but I'm going to be doing work too. Because while I'm in Kenya, I'm probably going to see lions and tigers and bears, oh no, right? I'm probably going to go to the safari, I'm not going to go to Kenya just to work. So since I'm going to be doing other stuff, it sounds like I need to be ahead of the game in my work. And actually, in the March, oh my God, I finished my first. Oh my God, they do like these half semesters. So I'll be finishing my first 2 classes by the time we go in. I'll probably do my next week. It's what I have discipline. Discipline is work for me, but nobody else do so I can have what nobody have. I don't do what I want to do so I can have what nobody have. You do that step. Number one is decide. Number two is task. You cannot go your whole season. Hey, yeah, it's been working up. Can y'all see me now? Let me know if y'all can see me. Let me know. 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 If we're back, say we back again. We back. Okay, cool. All right, so we got to detach. Number four, I got to declare your words set the tone for your movement. I made a conscious, calculated decision that I'm going to work. I said to my husband, I'm going to work when I'm in the mountain. You know what I mean? I got to work. I got to work really hard, and I got to, write this down. List. Everybody write list. LISTS. You got to have a list and go down the list, and you're going to have to make yourself not get up until that list is complete. If you have a list of phone calls to make for your doctors, just put them all down. Put the doctor name, put the Dr. Brian, put the phone number, Dr. Jones, put the phone number, and just make the list. Just make the list, and don't get up. Don't get up until you make all the calls. So all those appointments are done. Then do something else. Like you have to make a decision to get it all done. Not like, well, at least I made my mammogram appointment. Now you got to come back and make a G5. No, do all of the appointments so all of them are set and stick to it. Don't cancel it. Don't, stick to it. Like make a decision and then you declare out of your mouth, I'm going to stick to it. Now the other thing that I want you to know is I want you to stick to taking care of you because all your responsibilities that it's not going to work if you're not okay. Make sure your money is straight. Make sure your body is straight. Make sure your spiritual is straight. Make sure your relationships are straight. Make sure you're straight. Declare that out of your mouth that I'm going to prioritize you. I'm going to prioritize you. I'm going to make sure I look the part. I was looking at clothes and stuff like that, and I'm going to let y'all in on the secret. I was looking at Fashion Nova, and because I'm not buying expensive clothes right now, I'm shrinking. I'm literally shrinking. I am literally shrinking. And so I was looking on Amazon, I was looking on, and I was like, I need some basic pieces because I ain't trying to look like everybody. And I was like, I'm getting cute classes and cute accessories, but I'm going to have some basic pieces. I told my girl, Maxine, my favorite type. Now I have, what is that place called? Spanx type, that's like $150 to $200 type. They don't feel no, they actually slide down. They actually slide down. I ain't trying to hurt Spanx or nothing, but they actually slide down. My $5.99 type, which I shrunk and they still fit good. I got them on right now. $5.99. I buy all of them from my hair store. And then, so I told my girl Maxine from Philly, I said, go to the hair store because they have them there and buy them all out. Get every size. Not every size. I get the one size or whatever. I said, if it's 10 of them, get all 10. They only $5.99. That's $59. And I wear tights every day with a different cute peplum top or whatever, and I'm just as cute as can be. I wear a hoodie, a sweatshirt with tights. I can dress it up with a blazer and a tank top, and it's a whole nother outfit. I can put another thin top and put a belt with it. What? These tights, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna look the part. I got my makeup. I got my smell good, but I'm not spending a bunch of money. Now I'm gonna have y'all laughing because this might be too much information. My units and stuff like that, I'm making them work, okay, watching them, because I never watched them before. I didn't look at it as wasteful, though. I looked at it as I can do my hair myself, and it takes like $300-400 for people to get units in. Since I can do it myself, I'm saving money, so I don't have to actually preserve it. So I just wear it until it looks a mess, and then I just get a new one. And I said, that's wasteful. But if I was on an island where they didn't have it, what would I do? I would have to wash it and flat iron it and whatever. So I want some products, so that I can do just that. I'm washing, and I got the little brush thing. I know this is a lot of information, but I'm showing you something. I got the little brush thing that straightens it because it's like a little bushy. And then I need to wash this now. But and I was like, what? I can make do. See, I don't want to waste money, and I want to be a good steward of God's money. I'm working on something, y'all, and it doesn't involve being wasteful. It doesn't involve and then I wear a uniform. If I'm wearing tights every day in a different top, I don't have to look. I look the part. I am just this. I got about 5 Adidas sweatsuits, so I go to the outlet, y'all. okay, to get the 5 Adidas sweatsuits, and I'm just looking real cute. So I either wear a tank top and Adidas sweatsuit, or I got these tights on. That's my uniform. I'm working, y'all. I'm literally, I got a mindset to work. I'm gonna look the part, I'm gonna smell the part, but I gotta work. I don't know where I was going with that, but hopefully it was too. Okay. I'm not thinking about what I'm gonna do. I got a few cute pieces. Now I'm gonna look right for church. I feel like I should dress up for church. Y'all be dressing up to go to the lounge and stuff, and then you do church, you talking about, what, we need to come as you are. You don't go as you are when you, I digress. I'm not gonna give God anything. Now I'm gonna look nice for church. But do y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, I am on a mission. I'm going to look healthy. I'm going to be healthy. That's what I want my smile. I want everything about me to change my skin. I want the basics. I don't want to have to be all caked up to be cute. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just sharing with y'all my convictions. I'm adding exercise. I'm doing things. I wear my Yeezys. Okay, because they're comfortable. Because I was like, I gotta just start walking. I'm just gonna start walking. I'm just gonna start walking. Let me just start walking everywhere. I'm just, even in the airport, I'm not taking the walk things. I'm just walking. I'm making a decision to be healthier, to be happier, to decide. It's a decision, y'all. It's a decision. Good morning. So number 5 is I gotta develop. Get better while you're moving. Now I know y'all gonna think she's bragging, and I'm not. I'm not, I promise. But what can I do differently? Remember I told you when I did school, even though I did it in record time, even though I got a 4.0, the first week of school, for some reason, I'm just not diligent. It's like it's not until the end of the second week of school that I start really getting, I don't know why. Well, guess what? I can't do that this year. My school on January the 20th, at midnight, the classes will start. I'm taking my nap at around 8 o'clock so I can sleep till about 11, so that at midnight, because I have to do something different. So the thing that I'm doing different is, my goal is every time a class starts at midnight, I'm going to start that class that night. It's asynchronous, so I can start whenever. So I'm going to start that class. That's the pact that I'm making to myself. And some of you are like, well, it doesn't matter if you started that day, or as long as you get it. No, I'm putting discipline on myself that every night when a class starts, I'm starting it at midnight. Just close to midnight. I got to do this. This is what I have to do. All right. So because I have to develop better habits. Week 2, what is week 2? I won't say nothing bad happened. What opportunity comes and now you can't do the work? No, I can't take for granted that week 2 is gonna be a free week where I just have it available. So now I got to do what I have to do. So that's a decision that I've made. That's a declaration. That's a discipline that I have, and I got to detach with some other stuff. So I'm going to develop better study habits. The other thing that I'm doing is, I'm just sharing with y'all my journey. Is I'm cleaning up my computer. I got stuff everywhere. And what I do is, when it looks cluttered, I just make a big folder and I put junk and just throw everything in there. That's like a junk drawer. Well, I'm going through my files these next couple of days, and I'm going through my emails. I cleaned out 60, I ain't even gonna say that. Thousands of emails. I literally had to go through thousands of emails. Because if I get new stuff, I gotta clean my computer off. I cleaned it off. Y'all don't think she's so dramatic. I cleaned it off physically too. Yesterday, I literally cleaned through the keys and all of that. I'm starting to get school. I'm just starting fresh. I'm starting fresh, y'all. I gotta be able to see. I gotta be able to go move through the clutter. Mm. Number 6 is do it scared. Waiting for confidence will keep you stuck. I'm a little nervous. I don't know if it's just nerves or anxiousness, but I'm starting a new school. But for my 2 degrees, I was in the University of Maine. I understood that system. Now this is a new way. So I took every course that they had. They had a thing on how to do the library. I did all of those video courses, like how to do camera, Everybody's like, well, Canvas is just like Blackboard. Well, I don't know that. So I need to know where on Canvas you hit the email your professors. And I need to know, I just want to know. I want to know. I'm mapping out the territory, the lay of the land. Why wait till the day of to become? That's a good thing. I love the people that come to master class. A lot of times if they get into the city or the area earlier, they'll map out. They'll come. When Christina and I would be there the night before, we would see people in the parking lot. People would, oh, I didn't know you guys were there. We just wanted to say hi. I just wanted to map out what's here. When stuff is important to you, you don't wait till the day of to figure it out. I don't want to wait till the day of. I want to have it squared away. Do it scared. Number 7 is determined. If you start a new, let me go back to this. If you start a new job, you talking about, oh, I didn't know it was gonna take that long. We know traffic patterns are different in the morning, so I would look at the traffic patterns. I might go the day before, not the night before, because the night before doesn't give you an accurate depiction of what you're gonna face that next day. Teach, Pastor Monica. So if I started a new job on Thursday, I would go Wednesday morning. You say, well, that's too much. Okay, see, so you ain't even trying to succeed. I would go Wednesday morning to bed. I'll be, oh, I didn't know it was Dunkin' Donuts. You'll get to know some stuff before you get there. In order having to make excuses on the day of Saturday, I'm so sorry, and they're telling you it's okay, but they look, she was late the first day of work. No, I got to do things differently. Amen. Number 7 is be determined. Make a decision that quitting is not an option. Determination turns setbacks into settings. I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to quit. I'm going to be ahead. I'm going to be ahead. I'm going to be ahead. I told my husband the first semester, after the first semester, you need 60 credits. When I logged in yesterday, every time I logged in before school started, it said 60 credits. So that's how many I had remaining because I hadn't registered for any classes. So it said 60 credits. That's what told me to do 60 credits. You need 60 credits for it. 60 credits. 60. Every time I log in, it says 60. I like that. I ain't going to 60. I'm still like 60 credits. 60. But because I registered for classes and classes start this coming week, guess what? It says 45 in here. Even though I haven't earned the 15 credits yet, but it says that it's in process. God, I thank you. It says it's in process. So what it did was it subtracted the 15 that's in process that I had registered for, and says after that you're going to have 45 left. Well, I don't know, somehow that motivated me. All I have to do, Pastor Linda, is get that number down. Well, I found other ways to get it down. What I did not know, my sister-in-law told me, is that they have a portfolio program that I could submit my portfolio and see if they'll give me credit for other things. That's a way to get that 45 down. What I just found out as well is that I can take classes other places that they transfer up to 30 credits into that program as long as I get approval. That's another way to get it down. So while it's 45 now, next semester when I start, it should say 45, but that thing might say 30. Why? Because I'm looking at my options and I'm looking at my possibilities and I'm not afraid to ask. And I'm not afraid, and I'm determined to shave time off the clock. But I made that decision before I started. I told you I was going to finish before. I told you I would probably finish this PhD in a year, at least the school part. Maybe not my dissertation, but the school part is going to be done. I know people say for 3 to 7 years, but that's them, because they ain't me. You know, no, that ain't me. I made a decision. I drew a line in the sand that what happened for everybody else doesn't belong to me. I'm determined to make that happen. Number 8, I got to discern. Not every opportunity is my assignment. I got to look at what's for me and look at what's not, and be strong enough to say, oh my God, this sounds like a great opportunity, but this is not for me. Number 9, I got to delegate. Now this is a big part. I'm looking at my team, I'm looking at my staff, I go down my list, and I look at all the stuff they can do. If they can do it, then I don't need to do it. I only need to do the stuff that only PM can do. I don't need to do the stuff that other people can do. And I'm literally going down the list because I need to free up some time. Everybody say delegate. Cleaning ain't the best use of my time. You know, I could clean my house and take a day and clean my house, or I could pay somebody else to do it. I can make what I pay somebody else to do in an hour. So wait a minute, y'all missed it.
I can make in an hour what will take somebody all day to clean my house. That's not the best use of my time or my money by cleaning my house. I'm losing 6 to 7 hours cleaning my house when I could be making thousands of dollars that day just to say I did it. If that makes you feel good, man, then you by all means you feel good about yourself. But I'm alright with somebody else doing it. Delegate. I'm fine with somebody cooking as well. I'll tell you this real quick, and I'll let y'all go. When we lived around the corner from, and we didn't have a bunch of them. We would have to go down south to go to a Golden Corral. Now it wasn't the best, but we had a Golden Corral, and I loved Golden Corral. Okay, because they had the food, they had that they had the pot roast, they had the fried chicken, they had the fish. So at first, I was like, we have a private chef. You know, our family, the Harrison family had a private chef who's Golden Corral. You know, Golden Corral, that's his name, Golden Corral. Golden Corral was our. And I would kind of make buffet plates. And then people would say, the people in my family would say, they didn't want that again. We haven't Golden Corral again because I wasn't woke. I wasn't woke. So instead of making, you know, a buffet platter where I'm giving them all their favorites, you know what I mean? Matthew, Sean, Lauren, all of them. I was like, I'm not gonna do that. The chicken, the fish, all of that. No. Tonight, Golden Corral had maybe fried chicken, fried chicken and fish. And then I would get mashed potatoes. I would get a big thing of mashed potatoes. I would get a thing of corn, and I would get something else, and that was the meal for the night. Then the next night, hot, I would get the pot roast, and I would get the rice, and I would get the spinach or whatever is the cornbread. That was the second night, hot. And then the third night, hot. I'll get, listen, I realized, and Pastor Linda, I would put it on nice dishes. Like, I know she knows she can cook it. But I would sit it out on the table family style. They're like, Mom, can you pass me the chicken? Nobody had the attitude because this was dinner for tonight. Because our chef goes into Raleigh. And guess what? I don't know what that man did, but he loved me, the manager. Nothing I ever got, regardless of how much it was, ever came over $28. So that was cheaper than cooking. So $28 every single day was a full meal for a family of 5. What? A what? You don't listen. I feel no type of way. That pot roast was slow cooked. It was slower than I would have cooked it. It was slower than I would have cooked it. My husband wasn't, he didn't care. As long as my house is clean, as long as I got a good meal to eat, he didn't care. But I learned to not do those buffet plates and literally make it like it was a meal. Come on. Yes, God. And then every once in a while I would throw in some tacos that I made. And every once in a while I would do my famous spaghetti. But other than that, it was chef, Golden Corral. Yeah, is that a good plan? And then, but that's when you buy yourself. My mom I'm helping y'all. My mom has a church that does something like Golden Corral. It's really good. It's the church that I is down on the film. And they have, like, she said, Mom, I get 2 platters or 3 platters, and I eat off of it all week. She said, I'll get the meatloaf, the mashed potatoes, and the string beans, and then I'll get this, salmon, such and such and such. And she said, and I eat off of that. Mix and match. And then by the end of the weekend, I'll get something else. You gotta learn. And the platters at the church is only $12.15. She said, Mom, I eat. She said, so all I have is the essentials in my house. If I want a sandwich or soup, then I have that. But my dinner is all clean. Y'all ain't know. I'm trying to help the people in the back. And then number 10 is don't delay. Delay is more expensive than mistake. Teach. Let me say that again. Delay is more expensive than mistake. Let me go back to the meal thing. My daughter told me it was on TikTok. You better watch TikTok. It was on TikTok that, and you may not have a bunch of them. What is it? Fresh Grocer. They have these meals that's already done. So they'll have standing string and rice is 20 something dollars. You go and get those meals, it's fresh, it's good food, clean eating, and those meals are already done. Section it out. Don't let your niece and them come in there and eat your food like, that's Thursday dinner. Like, no, I'm just, because I gotta work on my dreams and my goals, and I can't be spending time cooking and all that kind of stuff. I hope y'all are blessed by this. Let's sow a seed today, and I'll give you some more tips. I'm telling you, get your clothes out for the week, even if you stay home. See, I know you like, but that's, I don't gotta go into the office. Yeah, but you treat your dreams like your job. Somebody write that down. Treat your dreams like your job. Treat your dreams like, get up, get washed, get clean, get dressed. You'll treat it more serious when you do that. You may not have an outside job right now, but you need to treat your dreams like your job. Amen. Is that good? That's good to me. I get up, I get showered, I get ready, I get to work. I get up, I get showered, I get ready, I get to work. I get up, I get showered, I get ready, I get to work. I get up, I get showered, and I get to work. I gotta treat my dreams like it's my job. I gotta make something happen. You don't take it seriously because you don't take it seriously. People don't take it seriously because you don't take it seriously. My husband's like, you gotta work today. He don't never look at this as a side hustle or a side job. We literally have this house because of what I do. So I think this is some serious stuff. This house in the Bahamas costs more than our house in the States. This house in the Bahamas costs more than people pay for 2 mortgages. This is a big deal. So I can't treat it like it's a fly-by-night thing. I mean, I gotta make this work. And I still got car payments and all of that other stuff at home too. Just for this to work, I have to be serious. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. You would work less if you would work more. Teach. Y'all missed it. You missed it. You missed it. Missed it. Missed it. You would work less if you would work more. In other words, if you get more focused and had set times that you did your work, you wouldn't have as much work to do. The reason why you're behind and always playing catch up is because you don't take it seriously. I'm going to work less in this season, but I'm gonna have 2 days of full day. I'd rather work. See, I love when they start doing flex time at your job. I'd rather do 2 full days of work, coming in at 7 and leaving at 7. Like that's 12 hours, and then have 3 days off. What? That's a no-brainer for me. I don't know if I can do 12 hours. Nurses do it. You be all right. You better drink a Celsius. You all right? You all right. Your body will get conditioned to do it. And then when you have the 4 days off, don't think of chill days. Still work 7 to 7, but it'll be on your stuff. See, y'all, I'm trying to help you. Can I repeat 1 through 10? Yes. Number 1 is decide. Number 2 is discipline. Number 3 is detach. Number 4 is declare. Number 5 is develop. Number 6 is do it scared. Number 7 is determine. Number 8 is discern. Number 9 is delegate. And number 10 is don't delay. I would work 2 days like this hard and then have the rest of the days off to work on my dreams. What? And still get up. Okay? So I would have 1 day that I did all of my appointments. So all my appointments were Tuesday days. If I'm gonna be irritated at the doctor, I might as well pass a little irritated at every doctor. We go right from there to the podiatrist, to the eye doctor, to the all that that's Dr. Day. You know what I mean? Like I'm just, and all the days that I run my errands, go to the bank, all of that stuff. Then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I'm working on my dreams. Saturday and Sunday is for me because let me go get waxed and get my hair done, nails done, everything, because you say it. I got to make time for me. So your homework for tomorrow, I want y'all to post it. Your homework tomorrow is making a weekly schedule. I want to see your weekly schedule. I want to see Mondays is the day. Even if you have to work, Mondays is the day. Tuesdays is the day. If you always get your nails done on Tuesday, you'll have a standing appointment. You ain't always got to try to figure it out. When can Lucy get me in? When can Lucy get me in? Tuesdays is your nail day. Set a regimen. Have some discipline. All right, y'all, let's go. PM Global One is the Cash App. PayPal is PM at PastorMonica.com. Zelle is Lady M. Haskell at AOL.com. Make it happen. 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 PM Global Woman. Let's sow 1,000 times in this season to every seed that's sown in the name of Jesus. I know I've been threatening to put stuff out, but I'm definitely, I got work to do. I got work to do. I got things that I have to do. And I'm gonna say for everybody who sows the seed 1,000 times in this season, I got so many things to catch up to. But y'all pray for me. Those of you who are coming to the master class, you are in for a treat. I would get there early. I would not be on time. I would get there early. I would be in your seat. I would be ready. I would have your iPad, your laptop charged. I would be there. Those of you who are going to be on the screen, I wouldn't treat that like me. I would be on that screen, ready to soak in everything that you need to get done. So I'm excited about it. I love you guys so much. 1,000 times in this season.